Hi students, welcome back to our science class. Do you remember what we are studying? We were studying about animal world. We are studying about the different types of animals living in different habitats, their adaptation and everything. So today we will discuss about the movements of animals. What do you mean by movement? Movement means move from one place to another. That is moving from one place to another is called a movement. Why do animals move? They move in search of food, water and also to escape from enemies. So we will discuss about the movement in different animals. First we will discuss about land animals. Land animals. How do animals move? How do land animals move? The land animals move with the help of their legs. We are also land animal and we walk with our legs. Similarly, different animals like lion, tiger and giraffe, all these animals move with the help of their legs. And how many legs do these animals have? They have 4 legs. They have 4 legs and the front legs. They have front legs are called forelimbs. The front legs are called forelimbs and the back legs are called hind limbs. Hindlimbs. So the animals have 4 legs. The front legs are called forelimbs and the back legs are called hind limbs. So how many legs do animals have? There are 4 legs. The front legs, the 2 front legs are called forelimbs and the 2 legs at the back are called hind limbs. And it is with the help of these forelimbs that animals other than man move. And man move with the help of the 2 legs. Next, about water animals. Water animals. First we will discuss about fish. How do fish move? We know that the fish has a set of fins on both sides of the body. It has a set of fins on both sides of the body and it helps in swimming. It also has fins at the tail and that tail fins help it to change the direction of motion. That is, the direction of swimming can be regulated with the help of the tail fins. So fish move with the help of fins. What about jellyfish? Have you seen jellyfish? Jellyfish. The jellyfish have small structures. I will draw a jellyfish. See, jellyfish and they have tentacles. 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 And the jellyfish moves with the help of tentacles. The tentacles helps in movement in the case of jellyfish. Then there is another organism called hydra. Hydra also have the structures like these tube-like structures and with the help of it, these tentacles, the hydra also move. Then about starfish. You would have seen a starfish, right? The starfish move with the help of tube feet. They have tube-like structures. They have tube-like structures on their body and this helps in their movement. Then have you seen penguins? See, this is a penguin. Can you see this? Can you see the penguin? See, it has a hand-like structure here. It looks like a hand or we can say it looks like a wing. And with the help of this, these are called flippers. And these flippers helps in the movement of penguin. So the penguin move with the help of flippers. Penguins, they move with the help of flippers. Then in the case of birds, what about birds? How do birds move? The birds move with the help of their wings. We have studied already in adaptation about the feathers. There are 3 types of feathers. They are down feathers, body feathers and flight feathers. And the flight feathers help in flying. So they have strong wings and with the help of the strong wings, the birds can fly high in the air. They can fly high with the help of their strong wings. And also they have hollow bones. Hollow means empty. They have empty bones which help to reduce the body weight. The body weight is very low and hence the birds can move very high with the help of their strong wings. Then what about insects? How do insects move? The insects move with the help of their legs. And some insects have wings also, like housefly, butterfly, they have wings. And the insects which do not have wings, they move with the help of their legs. Normally insects have 6 legs, but there is an insect which have 8 legs. Do you know what is it? Yes, it is spider. The spider has 8 legs and it has 8 eyes also. The spider has 8 eyes and it has 8 legs. So the spider moves with the help of its 8 legs, and other insects move with the help of their legs, that is 6 legs. For example, ant, beetle, all this move with the help of their legs, and butterfly, a housefly, etc. they move with the help of their wings. So this is about the movements in animals. The land animals move with the help of their feet. They have 2 kinds of feet, forelimbs and the hind limbs. The forelimbs and the hind limbs. The front legs are called forelimbs and the back legs are called hind limbs. Then water animals. How do water animals move? They move with the help of their fins, tentacles, then what else? Flippers, etc. So that is about the movement in water animals. Then about birds. How do birds move? Birds move with the help of their wings. They have strong wings attached to strong chest muscles. They have very strong chest muscles, and the chest muscles help to fly high also. They have hollow bones. The bones are empty, which help them to move from one place to another very easily. Then the insects move with the help of their legs, and also some have wings to move. Now we will discuss a new term, that is, I know that you are not familiar with this term, that is migration. Migration. What do you mean by migration? Have you heard about the term migration? It is also movement. Migration means movement, and it is the mass movement of animals. Mass movement. Migration is the mass movement of animals, that the animals move as a team. They move as a group from one place to another to protect them from the extreme climatic conditions. Why do they move? Because they cannot survive in the extreme condition at their habitat at a particular period of time. For example, we have heard about Siberian cranes that come to India during the summer season. So why do they come to our place? This is because it is extreme cold in the Arctic and Antarctic region during the period of December to March. So at this time they cannot withstand this extreme cold climate. So what they do? They will migrate to other places where they can survive and they can breed. Breed means they can give birth to their young ones. So that process is called a migration. Migration is the mass movement. That is a mass movement of animals from one place to another to protect them from extreme climatic conditions and also to give birth to their young ones. Siberian crane is an example for a migratory bird. They come as a team to India. Then there are some ducks and some insects also, like some insects also migrate from one place to another. For example, monarch butterflies. The monarch butterflies also migrate from one place to another. So that is called migration. Migration is the mass movement of animals from one place to another. And why do they migrate? To protect them from extreme cold climate and also to give birth to the young ones. So with this we have come to the end of this chapter, and in the next class we will discuss about the textbook exercise. So please go through the lesson carefully and also study the topics very clearly. You have to read the textbook and study the topics very clearly. So shall we wind up the class? Thank you dears. Have a wonderful day.